Good morning. I wanted to come on here before my client call because I'm feeling lit up. I feel like between my Scorpio and Aries, I'm like, I want to say something and I'm going to do this live now so I can say it. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. So it's International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day. And there's something that I've been noticing a little bit online. So I feel like might be something that I might be doing moving forward. I'm not sure. Maybe time to time. When I see something that is being shared over and over on social media, that I might actually, my projectorness, I'm going to share my thoughts and feelings around it. So here's what I've noticed. I've noticed that, and this is like not just like social media now, this has been happening for a really long time, back to like years and years. And it's around people saying their opinion, but not doing anything about it. And so, for example, people writing articles like women shouldn't be doing like, X amount of time at work, like women should be paid more, equality, blah, blah, blah. Like, but it's all these like articles. And yes, it's good to bring it up to service. Yes, it's good to talk about it. But really, at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to you as an individual what you decide to do with your life. It is up to you if you want to break the rules, create the life you want, live the life you want. Because by somebody posting it in an article, that is not going to change necessarily your life. It can, depending on situations, but it is up to you to make a decision and go for it. And it was because of those women who were trailblazers, who were avant-garde, who were ahead of our time, that nobody understood why they were doing what they were doing. And that is why they've broken the ceiling on so many things. It was because of them, because they made a radical change. They decided to take radical responsibility for themselves and say, no, I'm not going to do this. And so, again, it's up to you. So if you are just going to sit here behind your phone and share something on social media, you're like, yeah, but really, but you're living that reality, but you're not actually doing anything. You're not talking to your boss. You're not standing up for yourself. You're not doing the thing that lights you up. Then it's not going to change for you. And that's the harsh truth. It could, in some ways, sometimes things happen. I'm not going to disregard that, but most of the time, no, nothing's going to change. And as I'm talking, if there's any excuse that certainly come in your head, but Julie this, but Julie that, but Julie this, those are your fears talking. Those are your wounds talking. And that's okay. You have every right to have those fears and wounds, but notice what they are versus making excuses and saying, oh, this is like, I'm not doing this because of my wounds. I'm not standing up for myself because of my wounds. Start healing those wounds. And then create the life you want to create. And be the one to do the thing. Be the one to create the life you want to create. Because all this, all around us, it's an illusion. It's not real. So if it's an illusion, how can you create the life how can you make that your own? So, harsh truths for day 35. Happy International Women's Day, and to the women who are the trailblazers, for the women who do take that step, for the women who say, you know what, I'm going to take radical self-responsibility and I'm going to create the life I want. And follow those women. And then heal your wounds. If you're too afraid to make that decision, if you're too afraid to speak to that person, heal them and then make those moves. Because at the end of the day, it's your choice and not some article some journalist wrote of being like, oh, women shouldn't be treated like this at work. And women should be paid like this and women da-da-da, and that article is an article and it's a journalist's point of view. But until you speak to that person, until you make that radical step, then nothing's going to change in your life. And so that's the truth that I wanted to come up and share with you here on International Women's Day. I hope you are doing well, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks.